A Stanford study tracked people for 40 years. The single biggest predictor of wealth wasn't intelligence, wasn't education, wasn't even opportunity. It was one psychological trait, and most people never develop it. In 1972, Stanford's Marshmallow Experiment gave children one marshmallow. Wait 15 minutes, you get two. The kids who waited, decades later, higher incomes, better health, lower divorce rates, higher SAT scores. One moment of resistance predicted an entire life trajectory. Self-made wealthy people live this principle daily. Every luxury skipped today is compounding silently in the background. They're not disciplined because it's easy. They're disciplined because they can see the second marshmallow. Here's what nobody tells you about broke people versus wealthy people. It's not the bank account that's different first. It's the internal narrative. Psychologists call it self-concept. Studies show people unconsciously self-sabotage when success exceeds their internal identity. Translation: if you believe deep down you're a broke person, your brain will find a way to confirm it. Every single time, self-made builders rewrote the story before the money arrived. They became the wealthy person mentally, years before financially. Amazon, Apple, Disney, McDonald's, every single one started in a garage, a basement, or a car. Jeff Bezos quit a six-figure Wall Street job and drove across America to start an online bookstore nobody believed in. He didn't wait for certainty. He waited for enough courage to move. Neuroscience confirms it. The brain physically rewires through action, not planning. Every attempt, failed or not, literally grows new neural pathways. Competence is biological. You cannot think your way to it. You have to do your way to it. Most people think wealthy risk-takers are fearless. They're not. Research from Harvard Business School found that successful entrepreneurs experience the same fear as everyone else. They just reframe it differently. Where average people see danger, builders see data. They run the numbers. They calculate the worst-case scenario. Then they ask one question that changes everything: can I survive the downside? If yes, they move. Not because they're brave, because they've done the math that everyone else was too afraid to do. This one will hit differently. A study published in the Journal of Economic Psychology found that individuals who experienced financial hardship in early life were significantly more likely to build lasting wealth than those who grew up comfortable. Howard Schultz, founder of Starbucks, grew up in a housing project in Brooklyn. Oprah Winfrey was born in rural poverty, wore potato sacks as dresses. Ralph Lauren's real name is Ralph Lifshitz, a poor kid from the Bronx who decided clothes would be his escape. The pattern is undeniable. Pain that isn't processed becomes an anchor. Pain that is processed becomes rocket fuel. The question was never whether you've suffered. The question is, what are you doing with it? Here's what neuroscience, psychology, and 40 years of wealth research all agree on. The brain that builds wealth is not born. It is built, slowly, deliberately, through delayed decisions, rewritten identities, uncomfortable actions, calculated risks, and pain converted into purpose. The money was never step one. The mind was always step one. The only question left is whether you're still waiting for the circumstances to change, or whether you've decided to change first.